If you have been looking for an all-natural deodorant that does not contain baking soda or any of those yucky chemicals, this is the deodorant recipe for you. So let's get into how to make it. To get started on this deodorant recipe, we are going to put a mason jar or another heat-safe container onto our kitchen scale, zero it out, and we'll start with 60 grams of coconut oil. Next, we'll do 30 grams of olive oil. So zero out your scale again. And then it is 15 grams of tallow. You could swap out the tallow for shea butter, but I really like the feel that tallow gives me on my skin. It is very nourishing, very hydrating, so we are going to be doing that today. I store my tallow airtight with some paper towel in there to absorb any of the water. If any of the water that you use to render your tallow gets into your final product, it will go bad a lot faster, and we just do not want that. If you saw a couple videos back, I showed you how to infuse your own tallow recipes, which I do have here, and you could use that to scent your deodorant naturally without having to use any essential oils. Today I'm just using plain because I'm going to do a jasmine peppermint deodorant, and it is the best smell that I have ever created. Next, we're going to need 30 grams of beeswax, zeroing out your scale again. These beeswax pellets are so nice, but I just ran out, so I'm gonna have to grate a little bit more. I'm just using my zester today, and it's working very well. The beeswax will take the longest to completely melt down, so you definitely want to make it as small as possible. And finally, it is 3 grams of vitamin E oil, or 7 capsules full. Capsules? I'll put a link in the description box below to some vitamin E oil. If you do not have vitamin E oil handy, you can actually use vitamin E capsules. Just make sure that they are filled with the oil. Now there's a couple ways to deal with these. You can either poke them on the top with a toothpick, or you can use a fork, and all you're gonna do is put a tiny hole in it and squeeze out all of the vitamin E. If you didn't know, I actually sell tallow skincare, and right now we have a sale going on. So if you've been interested in trying some tallow products, definitely click the link in the description box and check that out. All right, that is the full recipe. Now I'm gonna take you over to the stove and we will get to double boiling now. So you're gonna take your deodorant and put it into a small saucepan filled with a little bit of water. Put it on very low heat. Because the sides are so tall here, you're not going to get any water into your deodorant, which you definitely do not want. So keep watch of this, let it melt down, and we will be back. Okay, so it looks like it is pretty well all melted down. So we're gonna use oven mitts. It's gonna be very, very hot to remove it and set it off to cool for a little bit. We've let it cool for about 5 minutes now, so I can touch it, but it is definitely still warm. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of zinc oxide powder and make sure that we're mixing that very, very well. If you don't mix it super well, you're going to have a lot of zinc in the bottom of your deodorant and not a whole lot in the top, which can lead to some underarm staining, and we do not want that. Now we're gonna put the kitchen scale underneath and zero it out. Whenever I'm working with any skincare, I try not to go above 1% of the total amount of oils in terms of essential oils. So for this, we did a total of 135 grams of oils and butters. So we will not go above 1.3 grams of essential oils. We'll give it one final mix. And like I mentioned in the beginning, I love jasmine and peppermint together. So with our scale zeroed out, we're going to put some jasmine in. My mint did not want to cooperate, so I had to take the lid off. We don't need that much anyways. And you can see it has not even hit 1 gram here. Give it a mix. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. I'm gonna add a little more jasmine. There we go. Oh, that is so good. Now I'm gonna let it sit for a couple more minutes and then come back, give it one more stir, and then I'll show you how I put it into my container. This has sat for a couple of minutes. We're going to remove the scale, give it one final mix. It's normal for the edges to start hardening. We just wanna make sure that we are pouring it before it starts getting too hard. So grab your container. And there you have it. We will let it cool and I will show you what it looks like. Whipped tallow deodorant that looks like this. Here is how you can make this at home. I've pulled the mixture off the heat and let it cool down for a hair. Now I'm going to pour it into this bowl so I can whip it up. Next, I'm going to add some zinc powder. Give it a mix. You can see mine is already starting to solidify. That's okay this time around because we are going to be whipping this up. This has sat for about 15 minutes. I'm gonna whip it up now. It needs a little bit longer. It's not setting up as well as I'd like, so I'm gonna leave it for a few more minutes. All right, this has been cooling in the fridge for about 5 minutes. Let's get it whipped up. Again, scraping down the edges. Okay, and that looks amazing. So light and fluffy. Let's get that into our container. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Now, with any deodorant recipe, there is always the potential that it gets on your clothes and stains them, but I just wanted to show you how to use this. So it's very smooth, and you just take a small amount, of course, and you're going to rub it in on your armpit. You're going to be using it on your armpit, but for demonstration's sake, I even took too much. But it rubs in almost completely clear. I have not had any problems with it staining any of my clothes, but of course be mindful of that. And like I mentioned, just use a very small amount. The other thing to consider when using any skincare at all is to do a patch test, just to make sure that your skin is not sensitive to any of the ingredients being used. This would also be so amazing with my infused oils if you are sensitive to essential oils. If you missed that video, click here and I will link it for you. And again, keep in mind, this will not stop you from sweating. It'll just stop you from smelling. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you more than you know. Take care.